Okay, today in this video I am going to talk about the complex number. So first we will see the presentation of the complex number, how it could be done and how it is different from the other number like real number, natural number. We will see. Complex number is presented in the form of a plus I b. Here this a part is real number, any real number. This b part is also real number. This is also real number. Okay, but the part which is attached with I, here you can see a letter I, the part which is attached with I is known as a imaginary part. The part which is not attached with the A, that is real part. The part which is attached with the imaginary part, and the combination of real and imaginary makes its complex number. Okay, the complex is a combination of real part and imaginary part. Okay, when it could be the complex and when it could not be a complex number, will become the full real. Suppose if I place at the place of b 0, if I place at the place of b 0, then what will become? A plus I into 0, so that is going to be a. So it is the pure real, it is pure real number. Okay, if I make a equals to 0, then this is your complex number, and I am going to place at the place of a 0, so it is going to be IB. The part in which the real part is missing, the part which is attached with I is present, that is called pure imaginary number. This is pure imaginary number. So what we can say, when it becomes the complex, when it contains a part which is attached with I. If this part becomes 0, it becomes pure imaginary. If this part becomes 0, it becomes a real number, normal real number. Okay, what is the existence of this I? How it come in existence, and what is the use, why we are using this I? Okay, so here is the property. This I is called imaginary part and it stands for -1. Okay, if I do the squaring both sides, okay, we know this square root means half, so -1 to the power half, and outside is already 2, this 2. Okay, power to the power get multiply, so we multiply, this 2 cancel out, so what is coming? 1. So I square equals to -1. Okay, this is very important, you need to learn it out. I square equals to -1. Whenever we will be solving the question and this term comes I square, we need to replace it by -1. Okay, Now the question is why we are using this complex number and how it has come in the existence. So like suppose the root 16 is given. This number, if I say find out the square root, directly you can say 4. Suppose in place of root 16 it is given negative root 16. Okay, so what we can write over here before finding the square root? Negative 1 into 16. This 16 square root is 4, but still inside the square root what is left? Negative 1. So how to find out the square root of this negative 1? Because the square root of negative number doesn't exist till now, whatever the study we have done. The square root of real number is only the non-negative number is possible, not real. Positive real numbers is only possible. If inside the square root negative sign is there, how do we find out the square root of such number? So we have come in use of complex number, that is I square. So here we can replace this negative 1 by I square, because we know I square equals to minus 1. So as you replace this by I square, 1 I will come outside, so this is for I. So this is the use of complex number. Why we are using? Because the square root of negative number is not possible. So to make it possible, how we can find out the square root of negative number? We have come in use of complex number, and the complex number where negative 1 is replaced by I square. So it becomes I square, and with the help of I square we can find out the square root of negative number. So this is 4i, and the simple 16 root number square root is 4. If it is negative 16, then it becomes a complex number. Okay, this is the general property we have seen. In the next video we will see more properties on complex number. Thank you.